With all this coronavirus stuff happening in the news, I've been using hand sanitizer more and more often. And I recently run out, so I went to all my local pharmaceutical stores and I looked online and they're all out of stock. So I decided to buy aloe vera gel and rubbing alcohol instead and try to make my homemade hand sanitizer. The mixture has to be more than 60% rubbing alcohol for it to actually kill the virus. So this has to be 91% or 99% rubbing alcohol instead of 70%. It has to say that on the bottle. If it's 70%, that's okay also. You can just rub it straight on your hands and then moisturize it right after. It's just one extra step. It's not the end of the world. But the end product is you need to have 1/3 of this in the bottle and 2/3 of this rubbing alcohol so that it's 60% rubbing alcohol and it'll actually kill the virus. It's important that this is aloe vera gel and not just aloe vera, because aloe vera is very liquid and this is more gel-like. It's still liquid, but it's a lot more solidified and it's going to make sure that it's not going to slide right off your hands and it's not going to be just straight up liquid. What we're going to do is, because there are all these marks on the bottle, there are marks on every rubbing alcohol bottle in stores to help you measure it. We're going to pour out 1/3 of the bottle so that we leave 2/3 left and then pump this straight into the bottle. And I've seen online that people are putting this into a bowl and then mixing the aloe vera gel with a spoon, but that's not good because the aloe you're just going to be left with aloe, and this is going to evaporate in the bowl because rubbing alcohol evaporates very quickly. I'm just going to pour 1/3 of this into a bigger bottle. Okay. And then after that, I'm just gonna pump as much of this into it as needed. Okay, so now the bottle is fully filled and the mixture inside is 1/3 aloe vera and 2/3 rubbing alcohol. I'm just gonna take these disposable chopsticks and use them to mix these things together. You can use anything, it doesn't have to be chopsticks. I mean, as long as it's long and clean, just to make sure that everything's nice and mixed inside. That looks like it's a pretty good consistency for hand sanitizer. After you mix it, there might be some on the bottom still, so I'm just gonna go ahead and shake it up, make sure it's all nice and mixed. Should be fine now. Looks like everything on the bottom looks like a good consistency to me. So this actually seems a little more liquid than what you would see usually in Purell. It works, it's just I looked on the back and the ingredients. Purell puts glycerin in it so that the thing turns more like gel-like and more jello-y instead of just liquid. It works. So this is our full bottle of homemade hand sanitizer. Afterwards, you can fill as much of this as you want. Always remember though that it's an alternative to washing your hands. If you have soap and water, it's always better to use that instead of this, because this is just for on the go. And stay healthy.